Hi, my name is Spencer, and today I'll be reacting to The Legend of Vox Machina Season 3, Episode 1. We finally made it to the new season. I'm very excited to get into it. Like I've mentioned in my reaction to the new title sequence, I have gotten a lot more into Critical Role since last season. I've seen the entirety of Mighty Nine, and I'm all caught up on Campaign 3 as well, including the EXU episodes. So I feel like I know a lot more about Exandria generally. There are still things I don't know about the events of The Legend of Vox Machina, or just Campaign 1 in general. I mean, there are obviously some things that are talked about in Campaign 3 and things that were mentioned in Campaign 2. So there are some things that I have a general idea of, who makes it out, who makes it out alive at the end of the campaign. But I don't know how we get from point A to point B. And something that I've loved about getting into campaigns 2 and 3 is really diving into the characters and getting to know them a lot better. And I'm really looking forward to continuing to get to know Vox Machina, because I feel like I don't necessarily know them as well as perhaps Mighty Nine or Bell's Hells. So I'm looking forward to getting into the season, getting to see these characters progress and how much further they progress this story arc. Last season we were introduced to the Chroma Conclave. It's such a tongue twister for me, I guess. I don't know. And we ended on a cliffhanger after them having defeated Umbrasyl and now getting some information from, I want to say, what's her name? Gosh, I can't think of the Lady Dragon's name. It's been some time. But I'm looking forward to seeing how that picks up, what Thordak's plan is with the eggs that we were teased with at the end of the last season. Speaking of Thordak, though, I am aware that Lance Reddick was able to record lines for the season. My hope is that the Chroma Conclave story arc is bookended in this season, just for the sake of not needing to recast that role. But I know that if they have to, I'm sure they'll do a great job of recasting it, and I'm just looking forward to hearing Lance Reddick's voice one last time. As for other things to expect this season, I've heard mention of some progressions of relationships, specifically Keyleth and Vax. I didn't watch the trailer for the season when it released, because I don't know, it was barely a month away at that point, so I felt that it would reveal too much, and I'm already excited for the season. I don't need to be hyped up for it. But I did see some mentions on Twitter of a kiss that's in the trailer between them, and then I've heard mention of progression of Vex and Percy. So looking forward to that. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm really excited to get into the season. But before I do, don't forget to like this video if you like it, and if you have anything to say about this episode or the previous episodes, please put it in the comments. Also, if you're not currently subscribed but you like this kind of content, I'd appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. It really helps me to stay motivated to get these videos out and helps the channel to grow, so thank you. I don't think I have anything else to say before just getting into this episode, so without further ado, I think I'll go ahead and do that. Okay. Oh, okay. Are they on a mission? What is this? Or is it, maybe they're scouting to see what Thordak's up to. Or to get confirmation for what Raishan told them. Without having to scry, I guess.
We are not alone.
Yeah. That was either a failed stealth check or a really high perception. Good thing he's got them vestments from the Raven Queen.
What?
Yep, he sees it. I guess they weren't told.
We'll be gods.
Oh, it's so nice to hear Lance Reddick's voice. What a legend. And what a formidable foe. Yeah. That's not too surprising. Damn. What an intro. And no title sequence this episode. Understandable. I'm sure they've got to at least get the story told.
Enough of this yap!
What? Don't!
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we all know he's not the brightest tool in the shed.
And if you join me, it is a goal we are capable of achieving.
I'm unsure about her motivations. I don't understand quite.
Some can be cruel.
Some can be clever.
But some can...
Okay. That's the kid from last season that was looking up at Grog. Huh.
Thordak did that to you?
Is this her chosen form rather than imitating someone else? I like it. I like the way she looks.
Free me, diseased deceiver, and I shall free you of your ailment.
The bonds of the soul anchor were unbreakable, but with mine...
That one didn't quite sound like Lance Reddick to me, but I could be mistaken.
Mental force nourishing his body. Contaminate.
Might have just been a different performance, if that makes any sense.
And
Damn.
uncontrollable rage.
I mean, even without that, you would think he would be fairly angry about being trapped for so long.
With that crystal in his chest, neither of us can destroy him alone, but together.
There is no together, bitch. You
You tell her. Damn.
Wish will soon be granted. The pain grows worse every day. But I will see Thordak pay for his...
The animation looks so clear. I don't know if there's been an improvement, but looks good.
...of elemental dragons born of his own spawn. When his brood of eggs in Iman...
Okay, so she did tell them. I guess they were just doing a recon to confirm.
We got vesticles.
Vestiges.
Yeah, right.
The plate of the Dawn Martyr. Magical armor that can repel hellfire itself. It has felled dragons before.
Okay. Who would don that?
I don't suppose you brought this thing with you in like a big purse or like a tote?
No, it's never that simple.
Raishan, go fuck yourself. Anyone.
Yeah. I expected that to be the line. I'd love to see Keyleth, like, really speaking up, you know?
But if that's the path you've chosen...
No, don't let her do it.
Peace out.
You all right?
Waking in your arms again? Oh, you should start charging me.
I love them.
For the last time, Grog, it's me.
Mm-hmm. Well, then say something
Right.
only the real Keeper Yenin would know.
Sometimes you wear a crown and call yourself Grand Poobah the Mayonnaise when no one's looking.
Yeah, okay, it's
What? Okay, Grog.
Do we dare chase down this armor? Conspire with Raishan?
No way. She can.
I mean, you could do it without the help of her.
I will not dishonor the Ashari.
I mean, I respect it. But,
I'll go after her.
yeah, it's a tough decision to be
We
made.
all going out the window?
You can if you want. I don't think they'll stop you.
You don't want to fuck with me tonight.
I don't doubt it.
If anyone's gonna soften her up, it's gotta be Vax.
Like I'm finally ready for whatever comes next.
The twinkling in her eyes.
I need that a lot right now.
Is this the kiss? Nice. I love them. Oh boy, of course. Huh. Whole Vox Machina memorial, it looks like. VM.
Sorry, was that bad? I felt your tongue and it freaked me out and...
Relatable.
I'll walk back first then, so no one suspects.
I'll see you there.
I mean, they all know that he was going to go check in on you, so, I mean, it's not like, I don't know.
No one can undo the past.
Well, one can certainly try.
You can certainly try.
I must focus on the problems ahead, on fixing this.
What is that?
Together.
Oh, come on, Trinket. Don't be so jealous.
If we can get to those eggs.
If they're real, we'd have an ally. Shall we wake the others?
Okay, so this is leading into that initial scene of them confirming.
Place looks like shit.
Yeah, no kidding.
Which is certain to fail.
I mean, I wouldn't say certain.
Is highly likely to fail.
Yeah,
They're all in agreement.
I'll be watching Vax.
And I'll be ready with the signal for when he fails.
Oh, it's a firearm cartridge of some sort. Signal.
No!
Well, I mean, it didn't kill him right away, so I guess that goes to show how tough they are at this point. Oh, a Chief Gilmore.
Let's give him a taste of our toys!
Well, carve some dragon flesh. Oof. How strong is your faith? I mean, I guess it's not really a question of how strong her faith is. It's like how strong that spell is. Well, safe for now. Anyone got any ideas?
Raishan!
Ooh.
Get us out of here, and we'll reconsider.
Finally, a rational mind.
Okay. I mean, what other options do you have? I guess it didn't work. Okay, no, it kind of worked.
Somebody put out that fire!
Oof. Well, you're the elemental gal.
Now do you trust me?
Begrudgingly.
No, it's all right. It won't happen again. For I will have Vox Machina brought to me, and thee shall burn.
For a second, it seemed like he was maybe talking to some other entity, maybe. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just misinterpreting what I heard from Raishan earlier. Oh, are we gonna get the scene that we got from the sneak peek of them running through the town or the city?
Over here is the famed Sun-Cut Bazaar.
Must be. Well, I'm glad the things that I know about are in episode 1, so I have a little more mystery going forward.
Vex, remember that favor you owe me?
Okay. Okay. What's the favor gonna be?
Keyleth,
Percy? That sounded like...
Ripley? Is she here? Is she here to get the vestige? Must be. How is it so easy for her, it seems? I mean, it seems like she got through these people real easily.
She is still here.
Yeah, of course. Ugh. God, that's annoying.
Right behind you, Percy!
Wait!
Oh, is this what they get arrested for? Is like they think that they're the ones that killed all those people and stole the vestige?
sorry.
I'll try to stabilize him.
Vex, your broom! Follow them!
Civilians, they probably don't have the most... Oh, okay. This is the favor. Oh, okay. He's got some tall banners. Dr. Dransel. I'm looking forward to the music of this season as well. Like that we got a little taste of that. The soundtrack's been pretty great too.
Spice?
I'm sorry, what?
You spice? Spice it?
Matt.
Sometime. No, not right now.
Of course, he's the spice dealer.
Oh, does she spice?
Dude.
What? Why is he gassy? What?
Dr. Anna Ripley.
You should just take the shot. Don't give her the chance to slip out of your grasp.
And I may let you live.
Which one?
Fair.
How flattering.
There's nowhere to run, Ripley. You're all alone.
How fitting to kill her with her own gun.
Never alone.
Oh, does she have her own demon? Okay.
We had a bargain, Percy.
Of course.
Happily correct.
I had a suspicion. Oh, in memoriam. Rest in peace to the legend. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the album. Okay, well, good first episode. Wish I could just keep going, but alas, I must take things one episode at a time. Keep me from getting exhausted mentally. But yeah, I mean, solid first episode. Like that we picked up right where we left off. I wonder if Raishan is really sick the way she says she is, or I don't know, man. I'm conflicted about Raishan because I think that I don't know. She's hard to read, man, and I think that's the point. But she's offered them this deal. They're cautiously moving forward with it, especially after confirming her details about the eggs. Vax and Keyleth finally kissed. Very nice to see. Glad to see that moving forward, even though, I don't know, that vision that Vax had was, I don't know, it pulled him away from it. And it's probably, and I can only imagine that visions like that will continue to give him doubts. Maybe not necessarily about Keyleth, but just about, I don't know, getting too attached. I don't know. I am excited to see how that comes into play and how his relationship with the Raven Queen continues. Speaking of relationships, we got a little bit of Percy and Vex, so that was nice. I loved the little moment of them like touching hands and Trinket, giving a jealous look, being like, "Hey, stay away from my mama." Also, I guess that scene that they released earlier in the year that I reacted to, along with the Mighty Nine first look, I guess that's not. I guess that wasn't in this episode. It's probably in the next episode, I can imagine. But my guess is that they're going to be the ones blamed for this, or for having killed all those people and taken the vestige. Yeah, that makes the most sense. I don't remember if they said specifically in the clip, the sneak preview. Not really a sneak, but the preview. God, Ripley is so frustrating, man. And I wish I had said something, but like when we heard the gunshots and then we saw that the place was all shot up. I mean, I wasn't expecting her to have collected a few vestiges herself. That wasn't really revealed last season, so that was kind of a surprise. But I don't know. As we were panning into that room without the knowledge of her having vestiges, in my head I was like, how is she so good with this gun? And from that line of thinking, I was playing with the thought of her perhaps encountering the same demon that Percy encountered and was plagued with. So it only makes sense that is the case. So while I had mentally considered that possibility, that reveal was like, oh, I guess I wasn't really expecting it to be true. I thought perhaps the demon was destroyed with the gun when Scanlan threw it into the acid, but I mean, I don't think that's how demons work in D&D generally, so it makes sense that they would come back at some point in some fashion. Yeah, I mean, like I said, solid first episode. Not quite what I was expecting. I think I've decided that from here on, I'm just not going to try and stay synced up with the campaign. I'm not going to, like by the end of the season, I'm not going to continue where I left off in campaign 1. I think I'll just ride the show because well, it's easy to get carried away in the campaign. And sometimes they, at least in the show, they tell things in a different order than they did in the campaign. Or at least sometimes they'll show us things in the show that the players didn't know in the campaign, but also in the show there's other details that are happening. So it's like, yeah, in an effort to not spoil myself any more than I already have been, I will pause my campaign 1 watch through, maybe not indefinitely, but like until this series is over, until this story has been told through this show, and then I can go through the rest of the campaign, which I'm looking forward to. But I'm happy to ride the show and go with the flow here, you know. I think that's for the best. Anyways, I really enjoyed this episode. No more campaign 1 for me. But what did you guys think about this first episode? I mean, I don't know. I want to ask you more engaging questions, but I it's hard to do that without asking for spoilers, so I'm gonna refrain. But I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys for being here. Looking forward to getting into the next episode, hopefully soon, and hopefully I will see you guys next time.